Welcome to all of you, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss on the topic application of dimension and the very popular and very interesting application of dimension analysis, that is to derive any formula using some given information. Okay, so derivation of formula. What is the principle behind the derivation of any formula or relation using dimension analysis? Okay, you must remember 2 or 3 points, and on the basis of these 2 or 3 points you can easily derive any formula using the dimension analysis. Okay, what are the important things including in this topic we will discuss. Okay, so derivation of formula, okay, using the same principle of homogeneity of dimensions, we can derive the formula of a physical quantity provided we know the factors on which the physical quantity depends. Okay, the factors of physical quantity are very important, so you must remember the dimension of that factors. Okay, so easily you can derive the dimension formula. Okay, now using principle of homogeneity of dimensions. What is using principle of homogeneity of dimensions? Equate the powers of m, l and t on both sides of the dimension equation. Okay, now the three equations so obtained are solved to obtain the value of three unknown powers dimensions. Okay, we have three equations and we easily obtain the value of these three variables in the order of A, B, C. Okay, so on substituting these values in the equation, we obtain the preliminary form of equation relation or formula. Okay, on the basis of these three variables we put the value in the form in the equation and easily get the desired relation. Okay, these are the 3 points. Now we take an example so easily you can understand. Okay, the first question: derive an equation or expression for time period t of a simple pendulum which may depend upon mass of bob in bracket m, length of the pendulum l, and acceleration due to gravity, that is small g. Okay, what is question? Question is that we want to derive an expression or a relation for the time period of any simple pendulum. Okay, and what are the factors on which the time period of simple pendulum is depends? So first one is mass of the bob, second length, and third is acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so whatever is our formula of time period, these three terms which must include in our formula or relation. What is m, length and gravity? Okay, so what is process to solve this question? First, let T is directly proportional to what factors? First one is mass, second length, and third is acceleration due to gravity. So I write here T is directly proportional to MA LB GC, where A, B, C are the dimensions. Okay. Now, if we remove this sign of proportionality, then T equal to what? T equal to K and M to the power A, L to the power B, and G to the power C. Okay. Where K is the dimensionless constant of proportionality. Okay. We no need to write dimension of K because it is a dimensionless constant of proportionality. Okay. So writing the dimension in terms of M, L, T on either side of equation 4 or this equation. So suppose this is our equation and we get what is the dimension of time period. The dimension of time period is M0, L0, T1. What is M0, L0 and T1. Okay. Now what is the dimension of mass? So I write here MA. Okay. What is the dimension of L? That is the length. So I write here LB. And what is the dimension of G? So in bracket the dimension formula of G is M0 L1 T minus 2. So L1 T minus 2 because G is the acceleration due to gravity and the formula of G is what? Meter per second square. Okay, so I write here L1 T minus 2 and whole power is C. Okay. So this is the complete solution. T is directly proportional to MA LB GC and T equal to K MA LB GC. This is the equation number first. Okay. So if we write the dimension of time, then M0 L0 T1. Okay. Now on LHS side, what is the dimension of mass? That is M and power is A. And what is the dimension of length? That is LB and in bracket L1 T minus 2 and C. The whole power is C because this is the dimension of G. In bracket we also write G equal to L1 T minus 2. This is the dimension formula of acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Now M0 L0 T1 and MA L, here B is here and L to the power C. So if L the power is B and L power C, so base is same and power will add, so L to the power B plus C and T, this is T, and if we multiply this 2 into C, that is the 2C. Okay. Applying the principle of homogeneity of dimensions, we get A equal to 0. From here compare A equal to, if M to the power A, and in this equation in LHS M to the power 0. So what is value of A? A equal to 0. Okay. And B plus C equal to what? 0. So B plus C is also 0. And what is T? Minus 2C equal to what? 1. So I write minus 2c equal to 1. Okay, so if I write in this order, a equal to 0, b plus c equal to 0, and minus 2c equal to 1. So we want to find the value of b and c because a equal to 0, so we want to find b and c. So from this equation, c equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, so put this value minus 1 by 2 in this equation, so we can easily get the value of b. So b and what is c? Minus 1 by 2. So I write here b minus 1 by 2 equal to 0. So b equal to what? 1 by 2. Okay, now we have three values, that is a equal to 1, a equal to 0, b equal to this, and c equal to this. Okay, so putting the value of a, b, c in equation first. What is equation first? This is our equation first. So t equal to k m to the power, what is the value of a? 0. L to the power b, L to the power b. So what is b? 1 by 2. And g to the power c. So what is the value of c? G to the power minus 1 by 2. So t equal to what? K into, what is the value of m to the power 0? It is 1. And L to the power 1 by 2. And g to the power minus 1 by 2. So if you want to convert this power into positive, so the g in upon to the L, so L by g, and 1 by 2 is root. Okay, so t equal to what? K under root L by g. This is our required formula. This is our required formula. Okay, or this is our derived relation. So this is the first example, and we take another example.